Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1993 Pacific Plus, or NFL Pro Football Plus is what they refer to it as. Extremely limited production of only 99,000 of each card, which was actually a pretty decent rate for base brand cards at the time. There was a major slide of production levels that was going on during this time because 91 was the last true year of the junk wax era, and then 92 was the first year where everything was getting pared back, and then 93 was the first experiment year, and then 94, 95, and everything was just growing through the 90s, and so that's why it's advertised as less than 100,000, which again, it was actually it was refreshing to see that. I'll say that. Now, the packs, for the third year in a row, they had this weird type of pack, which I don't like. It's wrinkled on the surface, and I don't know why they get so wrinkled. But for me, I actually hang on to the packs. I try to photograph them. It's really tough to photograph these packs. But at any rate, so got that. And the card design for 1993, Pacific was actually starting to flex its design muscles for once. The 91 cards showed some potential, but for the 93 cards, they finally really put it all together. This is just a really gorgeous design. So I love the way that it looks, but also the way that it looks with different teams as well. So every team has a different look because of the team colors. And as a result, because of just the way that they designed the whole complete design around the colors, makes them look really cool. It is a bit of a pedestrian design. It kind of suffocates the images. So the images do kind of run into the border, which means they don't stand out as much as I'd really like for them to. They're good images somewhere in there. You're just not really likely to see it too well because of the way that the card is designed. But I do love the card back. The card back, I think, is a really strong, I'd say this is probably one of the great card backs, potentially. I think that the way that they did it comes across really well. And that's what makes these cards really, really great for opening a box or even looking through a set, is the fact that you go through and the cards are very rich and they look awesome. That's the thing. They're fun to look at. And they may not have as grabbing of an image really pull you in, but that's okay because most cards really don't. And so these cards at least do have a really cool look to them. They were stuck together, but I didn't really see any damage. Or hardly any damage. I think that there might have been a little bit at some point, but it was the kind of stuck together where you got to be patient, you got to take the time, and there was really only one card I was truly worried about, and that was the Pix the Pros, and unfortunately it did get some damage on it. Now it's Mark Sapnowski, and I've already got this set, so it doesn't matter, but a bunch of little white marks all around here, and that's a problem these cards have always suffered from. In fact, only in 1991 did they tend to really come out cleanly because of the cardboard back that all the cards had. So these were able to benefit from that. In this case, this card did get slightly damaged. It's in a binder, you're probably not going to notice. On an individual basis, it would be a problem. I also got one of the Prism cards, and this is the, it's not the circular Prism, it's the triangular Prism. Brett Favre, so I did really well there. And the backs actually look like the, what is it? I think it's the Rookies and Stars from Triple Folders. So it can, obviously you're not going to mistake the front, but it's weird that they used basically the exact same back. Or I guess the back looks like the front of the Rookies and Stars. So I got this, and this one I didn't notice any damage. Yeah, there's no damage on this. So this card came out really well. And I got one other insert, which is their checklist. And so this is the, see which checklist. I guess this is the second. Yeah, this is the second checklist. Yeah, it says checklist too. So they had checklists as rare inserts in these packs, and so I got that as well. Those were the only inserts. They were not yet doing parallels. They wouldn't do that till 95, and then, boy, they'd never look back after that. But as far as inserts go, it's more inserts than you would normally get in a box of Pacific prior to 93, but after 93 there would be more. And I prefer getting some more. I mean, 3 inserts is almost nothing. It's really, these had better be really special inserts for that. And I admit, okay, I got the Brett Favre, so that was a good one. But still, when going through the box, you wanna keep reminding people that you're having fun as you're going through. And inserts are a great way to do that, as are parallels. So I wish they had more in it, but Pacific just wasn't doing that at this point. Now, in terms of the set, I got within 32 cards of the set. So I got really close, and I think, everybody of note. So I was just showing you, I got Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Jimmy Smith. I pulled this out because I think this is his only second-year card. Then we got Brett Favre and Sterling Sharp. I got Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, and Steve Young. We got Andre Reed and Thurman Thomas, Dan Marino, Elway, and Shannon Sharp. We got Rick Meyer, rookie. We've got a Joe Montana traded card, as well as a Reggie White traded card. I wanted to pull that out just because the way these cards look. You can see that all of the traded cards have the same color on it, but they actually look really cool as a result. And then you got Garrison Hurst, Elvis Gerbach, Curtis Conway, Natrone Means, Jerome Bettis, Drew Bledsoe, and then we've also got Robert Smith in terms of rookie cards. And you can see the rookie cards are pretty crazy. They're not team colors. This is just a fun array of colors that they put onto them. But those were all of the, I think those were all the stars in the set. They're all the stars that I got in my collection of the set. And being within 32 cards, there are very, very, very few doubles. So this is definitely a 2-box to complete a set affair, and it looks like it'll be very comfortably 2 boxes. Now, of the doubles, I did get a Brett Favre. So this was a Brett Favre themed box, which, okay, I can cope with that. But I got a Brett Favre double, and that was the only double of true note that I got. But when you consider how few I got, I was really lucky with that. So it was, that was really nice. I will say that I was very lucky for that. So I think that this is a great example of an above average experience. I don't know if I would likely have gotten more inserts than the 3 that I got here. It is quite possible that is kind of low for the average. I'd have to open another box to get a feel for how consistent this is. But as far as the set goes, you're not completing a set with 1 box. There just aren't enough cards in the box to complete a set. So it is 2 boxes, but the cards look really, really beautiful. And some of the teams come out gorgeous. So whether it's the Bengals or the Chiefs, obviously with the Bills, those tend to look good. That's the big strength of the set. That's what's fun. And it's an overproduced card set. So these sets are really cheap to have, and they have all of the lively energy of the early 1990s pop art. It has that feel to it that just makes them, that's what inspires all these great colors. The oversaturated colors around the outside, which makes the card set a lot of fun, even if the cards themselves aren't all that spectacular. So this for me, I wasn't all that energetic about opening the box originally because it was too pedestrian. It was going to be, I thought, kind of boring, but I really enjoy, aside from the slow process of removing the cards, because it did require that, just looking at the cards as I was going through, that was more than enough. That was a lot of fun. Not quite enough fun for me to go ahead and get another box to complete the set. I do have the set completed, so I didn't need to do it, but it was still, for me, it was a fun experience to go through the cards. I think that's the way to put it. So yeah, that is what 1993 Pacific Plus was like for me. So thank you guys for watching.